on my face, but it's really sad to see somebody that you love and respect just lose their mind and start lying to people. Keep saying Donald Trump won this election. It's the weirdest thing to see him say that. I mean, okay, officially Donald Trump has lost the election. Really? I mean, where are you going to come up with 4.1 million votes, H.A. Goodman? Hey, Debbie. Hey, Doc. Hey, Eddie. I was having fun on Twitter this morning with you, Doc. It was good times. I wish other people would go on Twitter and support like you do, bro. I really do. It's sad, isn't it? I can't get anybody else to go on there, really. It's just like, you know, when I talk about it, they'll do it for a little bit and then they just kind of fade out. But Doc, you are there, man, and I do appreciate you. I know you're there. You know, Kyle Kalinske put something up today. It said 34 seconds. I got all excited. I was like, all right, I'm going to be number one. Dude, Kyle Kalinske had like 75 likes after 1 minute of a post. No one had time to read his shit. They blindly like it because they blindly love Kyle Kalinske. So he tweets something, they automatically like it. I wish I could get you guys to do that. You know, people think I'm like a cult leader and shit. You guys don't do anything I say. You guys don't follow me at all, man. You don't support me at all on Twitter. You know, I see people like David Pakman with 1 million followers and someone like Kyle Kalinske, he puts up a tweet and it's literally got 100 likes in fucking seconds. I realize, man, I'm doing it wrong. I said this a few years ago. Maybe I should shave my beard, cut my hair, and wear a suit and tie and act like, Brian Tyler Cohen, you know? I could be that guy. I could bring you news every day, and I could have millions of people paying attention and shit. It would be so much more phony. It wouldn't be me. I thought about it this morning. I was looking at myself in the mirror. I was like, I wonder if girls would like me better if I just shaved off my... Because I see guys with beards and mustaches, and I think, man, that's pretty unattractive, right? But I look at it on me, and it doesn't bother me. Maybe just because it's me. But, you know, it's like you look in the mirror, you think you see one thing, and people are looking at you totally different than what you thought. You know, they're not seeing this amazing, polarizing, Zeus-like image. You know, it's fucking, you're just some old douchebag, bro. Nobody fucking cares. Beard gang. That reality's gotta hurt, you know? It's gotta fucking hurt, you know? When you realize that shit. Hey, Jinmin. Phony doesn't suit me. I know, man. I like the beard. It says something about me, you know? It's a statement, and I thought that people would like it. No, the beard, Kristen. The Zeus look is Brian Goodyear is dope, my guy. Thanks, Brian. The Zeus look is dope. Thank you, buddy. That is the correct use of the word dope on my live stream, and that is allowed. Yes. I might just unlock the word dope on my word lock. Rarely anybody comes in here and says dope unless they're saying something is dope, you know, which is cool. I even say that. I can't even picture you without your beard. Go back 6 years, 5 years on any of my videos, man. I got some clean shaven videos. Shit. Every fucking video I put up on the internet where it goes, hello, Trendy Day reporting in. I'm totally clean shaven in that, aren't I? I think dope is cool. I can't even picture you without your beard. Okay, your beard makes you out. Well, it did. I made it my trademark, right? It's in my picture and stuff. But we've kind of moved away from that. It's not that, man. It's just about getting, you know, Doc and I talked about it this morning on Twitter, and Doc said it better than I could say it. So I want you guys to see what Doc said on Twitter this morning, because you guys just choose. It's your choice, man. If you want to ignore Twitter, if you want to turn off your notifications, if you don't want to follow me If you don't want to rush to Twitter when I tweet something, if you don't want to pull up Twitter every morning and instead go to your Facebooks, you know, I can't control that. You know, I have no control over you guys whatsoever. But you need to understand that Facebook has a serious troll problem. Serious. I cannot deal with Facebook. Twitter is my social media of choice. I need my follower. You guys can use Facebook all you want. It's fine. But I need you guys to also use Twitter for me. You know what I mean? So let me see if I can find this. Here it is. Doc Holland. Doc. Bro, I mean, dude, I just assume put you on fucking salary for what you do for me, bro. Seriously, you going on Twitter and saying what the things you say, I just assume fucking pay you every day, like I pay my podcasters. You know, I really appreciate this. And I just want you guys to see what Doc had to say on Twitter. Look at this. He says, it's like you do so much for us. You do a lot for me. You give so much of yourself to us. Your time and energy should be for you, but you give it to us. I just want you to know, Nate, you are important to me. Also, a bunch of gardeners messaged me from your show. Where's the support, people? Doc is asking you guys. Where's the support, people? You know, he's got 1 retweet. And he's got 2 likes, and one of the likes is from me. Where's the support, man? This is our platform, guys. It's Twitter. That's why I do not download it. Christopher, download it for me, buddy, okay? Will you do it for me? You know, all of these guys that are on here doing this, they weren't using, most of them were not using Twitter. I would be surprised if Doc even had an account before this. He's become my number 1. He's grasped Twitter, he understands it, and he uses it correctly, and he helps promote me, which is something YouTube, the service, refuses to do. You know? As much money as I spend on YouTube every day. But what I need for you guys to do is to turn your Twitter accounts back on, follow Twitter, read Twitter, go on there and support, man. You know, I mean, I need you guys to do that. I really thought there was a time, you know, like 6 months ago or so, where it was really taking off, and I even said it in a live show. I was like, this is great. I don't have to promote Twitter ever again to you guys. Christopher Searfoss, man, I'm gonna dance a little jig for you, buddy. Here you go. This is a Christopher Searfoss jig, right here, man. Because you know why? Because he said he doesn't like fucking Twitter. He said he fucking doesn't like Twitter. He doesn't like the format, and I don't fucking blame him one bit. You know, and Twitter's not the best thing on, you know, since sliced bread, but Twitter allows me to talk to someone like David Crosby from Crosby, Stills and Nash, or talk to someone like Ron Placone from the Jimmy Dore Show, or get someone like Matt Dillahunty from the Atheist Experience to come over and get on our show and do a, you know, or Arn Raw, or, you know, you name it. We can't do it on Facebook. We can't do it with YouTube. Well, sometimes you can get through to them with the YouTube super chat, but you guys can't do it. None of you are super chatting. You know, and I understand why you don't have money for it, and I understand that, man. I'll get on there and I will get on there and I will spend hundreds of dollars every day on YouTube if I think it's gonna further our cause and get more people here. But the fact is, it's a fucking uphill battle, man. And it's mostly my fault. I understand that. So I need your help, man. You know, all the personalities inside my brain are screaming for you to help us. Because I'm and the rest of us, we're fucking helpless in my brain. You know, if I come out and I call people cunts, if I come out and I say fuck Republicans, or I come out and I say Joe Biden is a fucking child-sniffing douchebag, or I say Kamala Harris is a fucking cunt bag, or whatever, You guys need to support it, man. Whatever the fuck you hear flying out of my mouth, and not get upset about it, and not whatever the fuck I'm doing that you don't like. Oh, he's talking politics. Oh, he's not talking about cannabis. Oh, all he does is get high and talk about. It's like you can't please everybody, man. I need numbers. YouTube is not going to give me the numbers. Twitter is definitely not going to give me the numbers. Dude, I pay Twitter. They'll barely give me any fucking play, even if I pay them. You know, they fucking hate me. Dude, I've got serious cash to spend. If you told me, put your money there, it'll result in more people coming back, that's where my money would go. But I am unable. Hey, this guy, Juancho, I'm blocking you from my live stream. You serve no purpose here whatsoever. I've seen you drop that cash on YouTube. Yeah, and I'll continue to do it. And those of you who go on Twitter and boost the shit out of me, realize you're boosting the shit out of somebody with a lot of money, and I'm in a position where I can really fucking send you something really nice in the mail all of a sudden if you impress me. I did it for Doc, and I'll do it for the rest of you guys. I got nothing else to do, man. I might as well entice y'all, you know? But I really didn't want you to do it for the stuff, you know, or for what I could send you or what I could give you. I wanted you to do it because you knew I was doing the right thing and the words made sense to you. The message was ringing true. And it's obviously not. I can tell. Every time I do this show and I get up to 30 people and then people start leaving because they start hearing what I have to say and they don't like it. And they don't want to fucking hear it. I understand that, man. But if I don't sit here every few days or every few weeks and remind you guys, I mean, it just, you know, I put a tweet up and it gets not a single like. You guys aren't watching me, man. You guys aren't tuning into Twitter and pulling up my account and checking it out. You might not be signed up for notifications on Twitter. You stopped following me on Twitter. At first I had Nay and Ben dropped off. Huh, that's weird. I think I follow you on Twitter, Kristen. I think I do. I'll go check. Because of your profession, you can't retweet certain tweets. Well, for those of you who say stuff like what Kristen just said, make another account. Okay, make another account with an anonymous name or whatever, and then you can do it. Yeah, go make another account. It's that simple. If you have a business account, oh, I can't tweet for you. You know, my customers will see that I know someone who uses cannabis. Okay, fine. Great. Make another account. You know, call yourself the Cannabis Queen. You know, no one will know. Go grab cannabisqueen@gmail.com. You know, Cannabis Queen 593265278 or whatever the fuck. You know, just followed Matthew Fisher. Man, I'm dancing a little jig for Matt. This is the Matthew Fisher dance. Look, everybody. Matthew Fisher's getting his own jig. It's the Matthew Fisher jig. Look, I'm so happy he followed me on Twitter. It's only one person. And look, I'm dancing a fucking jig. You know why? Because I don't even know who the fuck Matthew Fisher is. I can't even get my own goddamn audience members that come here every day to support me like I see Kyle Kalinske and David Pakman's supporters on Twitter following them and supporting them. You know, I can't even get my own loyal audience members to do it. God, it's fucking frustrating, man. Is that a flower pot with a handle? Jack Hammer, yes, it is a flower pot with a handle, bro. Do you like it? Is it pretty? Is it pretty? It's crafted. It's handcrafted and so smooth and delicious. Blue. Did you guys? I swear I heard some fucking echoing coming out of my cup just now. It's like time stopped and then I heard voices coming out of my cup for just a microsecond. I swear it was the weirdest thing. Did you guys hear that? It's like my coffee was talking. It's the weirdest thing. Billy, hey, what's up, buddy? So those of you guys that are running over to Twitter to support me over there, I'll dance jigs for all of you. You're like, hey, I downloaded Twitter and I'm following you on Twitter now. Okay, well, I will follow you back. Start retweeting me. Nicole T, following you back. Thank you, honey. Matt Fisher Fitness, following you back. I want everybody to follow these people, please. And Big Geeked, following you. Thank you, sir. 449 followers. Matt Fisher Fitness only has 5 followers. Will everybody please get over there and follow Matt Fisher Fitness? He's Matt Fisher 97 at Matt Fisher 97 on Twitter. Nicole T has 1 follower. Will you guys please follow her? She is at Nicole 252-82166. Please follow her too. You understand, you know, I understand you guys want me to follow you back and you want me to retweet you and you want me to like all of your stuff. And then when you see that I'm not interacting with your Twitter feed, you get upset. But remember this, okay? When you're dealing with somebody who's a polarizing figure, and I am, slightly, definitely, slightly, they can't keep up with all the people who are they're following. Understand that. So I try to go through and I like all your tweets that you guys put Nay's Garden, but then I realized after a while, I was literally getting arthritis in my hands from fucking doing it. Because it was such a repetitive motion. Click, 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 click. And there were so many of them, I had to stop doing it. So understand, man, I would love to interact with all of your tweets too. But I'm only one person, and you guys are literally on Twitter. There's 3,000 of you. So I can only do so much. And when you guys understand this, I'm definitely not going to retweet and like everything you fucking put up on your goddamn Twitter feed. But when you put up something that inspires me, I'm not just going to like it. I'm going to retweet it with a fucking comment. And you're going to see that from time to time. You know, I will see your shit. If you're interacting with me, I will interact with you when you inspire me. You know, I'm not necessarily, Doc Holland put up a picture of his little daughter about a month ago. It was the cutest little picture, you know? That was great. I love shit like that. You know, fucking use Twitter, man. Use it like you guys use Facebook, but use it like an adult. Instead of getting down in the Facebook mud. Rise above it, man, and post something intelligent. Post something inspiring, man. Fine. It doesn't have to be your own words. You know, go retweet something that you saw somebody else say that inspired you, that you think will inspire me or other people, and put it at Nay's Garden. But you guys really got to get in there and get your hands dirty, man, because it's just not happening anymore, you know? I mean, even Twitter's starting to ignore me because I'm not getting any play from my audience. And, you know, when you pay Twitter $50 and they say, oh, we're going to give you, 75 impressions, that's nothing. That means one person might press like if you're lucky. Right. It can't be about you. It's look, if I thought Kyle Kalinske or David Pakman or Tim Black or any of these guys would interact with me, if I thought any of those guys would have interacted with me on Twitter, I would have been doing this years ago. I would have been telling you about this years ago. I had no idea. You know, I started watching Jimmy Dore when my friend Gary Schofield told me about him. I started watching Jimmy Dore. I realized I had been watching him on the Young Turks and was confusing him with Ben Mankiewicz, right? I started watching Jimmy Dore, and I'm watching his show, and he starts pulling up Twitter posts. And I'm like, wow, Jimmy Dore spends a lot of time reading people's Twitter posts. And then one day he's reading people's tweets, and he's responding to them. And they weren't like blue check famous people. They were just people like me and you. And I realized it. I'm like, Jimmy Dore is talking to people on Twitter. I could have a conversation with Jimmy Dore on Twitter. Wouldn't that be amazing? You know, and then that's what started it for me. I realized I was like, oh, Christopher, what? Christopher, you just followed me. Where are you, Christopher? Where are you? I'm going to find you and follow you back, buddy. Oh, look at you guys all getting in there. Christopher Tizok, is that you? Following you back, son. I believe that's you, right, Tizok? Christopher? I thought you didn't have a Twitter. Maybe you're somebody else. Because that Tizok person had a lot of followers on him. Okay. Matthew Fisher asks a legit question. Who is Julian Assange? Julian Assange is the founder of WikiLeaks. WikiLeaks was his internet investigation reporting agency. What they did was they uncovered corruption all around the world, right? It's like a news agency. Julian Assange, in conjunction with a few other people, uncovered a massive amount of corruption in the Barack Obama administration and in the Clinton administration and exposed it. And because of that, Barack Obama tried to have him basically, put to death for treason. So Julian Assange fled the United States, went to a country that would accept him, and he's been living there for years in hiding, basically out of fear of being prosecuted, persecuted, executed by the United States and other countries as well. Russia, there's a lot of countries, man. It's really, really bad. Julian Assange is a fucking hero. And if you're not flying Julian Assange's face as your avatar on social media, I really, really wish that you guys would consider doing that. He is still in peril. He's looking at prison for the rest of his life. He is in a court case right now. And a lot of people are looking the other way. There's this election, there's COVID. And meanwhile, this man is suffering. This is the man that uncovered all of the bullshit that we all know about, that our government has been lying to us about for years with the military and coups and just so much bullshit. Wow, really, Billy? On Twitter, Billy just said, I just met the guy who owns the Goonies and Short Circuit House and is a designer on Impractical Jokers through Twitter, ended up in an hour phone conversation. That's Billy met somebody that inspires him on Twitter. This is what I'm telling you guys. It's not just about me. Understand that. I got liked by David Crosby of Crosby, Stills, and Nash on a tweet yesterday or 2 days ago. Yeah. David Crosby from Crosby, Stills, and Nash. And none of you guys liked that tweet. After I told you about it, none of you went to seek it out, to go find it, to go like it, or retweet it, or anything. None of you. That made me feel so fucking proud. I had one like on that tweet. You know who it was? It was fucking David fucking Crosby. He's the only one that liked my tweet. I'm going to tell you guys once again how you can do this. It's really simple. You go to Twitter, you go to my account, okay? You go to my account. You go through my tweets, you like all the tweets, and you retweet them all. You go to my tweets and replies, and you like them all, you retweet them, and you leave comments on all of them. That's how you do it. That's how you support. It's how you make me fucking amplify my voice so people will hear me for a change. Why I have Julian Assange as my... You've been getting messages. What's your main account on Twitter? It's Nay's Garden, Nathan Kings. Thank you for asking. Nay's Garden. He didn't expose government lies. He exposed government crimes. He exposed lies and crimes, though. Yes, crimes and lies. Karen McDonald, good morning. Ecuador. Oh, Ecuador. Thank you, Karsten. Is that where he is, Ecuador? I just love your show. And you. Nicole Tomlinson. Oh, are you single? Added you on Twitter. Nathan Kings added me on Twitter. You want to dance, bro? You my new dance partner? Thanks for explaining. I didn't know what he was or what he was about. Why don't you guys fucking ask, man? Come on. It's another musicless fucking jig, bro. That's another musicless jig. Hi, Kicks. High kicks. What? Yeah, you can do those fucking high kicks now, man. Not even pulling fucking muscles. What the fuck? Dude, he's like a goddamn dancing goddamn fiend. Look at this guy dance. Look at him. Watch him dance. He's throwing elbows. He's throwing goddamn elbows. Oh my God, look at him go. Holy shit. Holy shit, he's throwing elbows. Look at him go. Good morning, Christopher. Christopher James Brown Jr. What a cool fucking name, dude. Were you named after James Brown? I feel good. Knew that I would now. I feel nice. Sugar and spice. So nice. So nice. I got you. He was Ecuador over years. Now he's in Belmarsh prison. Alan. Good morning, Alan. Dance, puppet, dance. Karen McDonald. Don't call me puppet, Karen. Don't fucking call me puppet. I will fucking cunt slap you. You lost a hell of a weight. Yeah, I've lost a lot of weight. And I'm not just, now I'm not really losing weight. I'm just kind of starting to really trim up. It's exciting. I'm going to be wearing fucking medium shirts, you know? What is it? I'm constantly humming it. That's, well, you can't find that song. It's a private song. That song was given to me basically as a present. You know? It's the Ox Project from Orlando, Florida. The name of the song is called Overdose. And I will play it for you while we do bong rips. How about that? I love the song too. It's one of my favorite Ox Project songs. I think they are one of the greatest bands ever. Actually, you know, greatest of all bands ever. And the reason why I love the Ox Project so much is because years ago, I was having a conversation with my engineer in my recording studio, and he's a really... Yeah, Karen, just watch your fat mouth, okay? Thank you. I appreciate the apology. Anyhow, the topic was, yo, why don't you listen to the radio, man? Aren't there any bands out there that you like? And I said, bro, I haven't heard a band I liked, and I don't know how long, man. It's been so long. He's like, I'm going to find you some good music, and you're going to like it. He's like, what do you like? I said, I like driving, dancey, hard drum beat that's not chaotic. You know, I like a 4/4 time, you know, a 1, 2, 3, you know, something you can count to, you know, not that's one measure. Let's go to measure number 2. Yeah, I don't like that shit. I can't move to it. I can't fuck to it. You know, if I can't fuck to it, I don't like it. So I said, I'm sick of this fucking screaming. I like singing. I said, I don't mind the screaming when it's in key. You know, I don't mind screaming when it's in key and it's done correctly. I said, but, you know, I don't like the fucking screamo bullshit. I'm sick of these, all the fucking it was just starting. The goddamn dubstep. I was like, what the fuck is that? I hate this shit. And they were trying to put it in with their metal. You know, trying to put fucking, you know, dubstep in with their fucking metal songs, and you would hear typewriters and you know, cash registers and who knows, grinding gears. And I'm like, dude, that's not music to me. It's just noise. People are running out of ideas. He said, I'm going to get you some good stuff. So we spent the next year, and he would come to work and he would bring CDs and he'd say, I made a disc for you. Let me know if you like this band. And I would go and I'd listen to it. I'd be like, this is what I like about it. This is what I don't like about it. He'd be like, okay. And we go through it. We never really found the band the sound that I was looking for until I fucking heard the Ox Project. I heard the Ox Project and I said, that's it. That's the fucking sound. That's it. I can dance. I can fuck. I can sing along. I get the beat. It inspires me. It fucking makes me rage. It makes me feel fantastic. It makes me feel alive. Who the fuck are these guys? Oh, I recorded them, you know, back in blah blah over at Transcon. I did an album for them. Here, check this out. So, you know, I go to live shows and I check out the Ox Project and I'm like, yeah, this is it. And then they fucking broke up. And then they all fucking broke up. And I'm like, dude, just when shit was getting good, I swear I thought this band was gonna be it. They were gonna be the next Rage Against the Machine, just fucking shoot out of the goddamn gate and be bigger than shit because I loved the music and I believed in it. And, man, they just fucking gave up. Fucking musicians, dude. They just gave up. I was so angry. They were talking about they were going to get back together. It never happened.
And there was really no time limit on it.
The greatest fucking band I've ever fucking heard, man.
Quote, I just like to say...
No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis isn't just for all. This is True Black from last night. Cheers, guys. I'm going to get fucked up.
June 6th, like the movie. Big
Cybercell.
mothership and all. I'll be back.
Cheers again. I'll smoke this. So you guys look at my shirt. Would you believe that this shirt has bleach stains on it? You guys will remember this shirt, and every time I wear it, you'll notice it's got bleach stains on it, and you're not seeing it, and it looks like a brand new shirt, but look what I did. I was so sick of those bleach stains. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna fill them in with blue ink, and I did. You can even see a little bit right there on the edge of that one, a little bit of bleach stain. But for the most part, if you have bleach stains on a dark shirt, go grab a Sharpie pen and fill it in. That's it. And it might come out in the wash, you know, so wash it in cold and just reapply. You know, next time you want to wear your shirt, you don't want bleach spots on it. It works, you know, just a quick fix. I even had a little thing. There's even a little bleach spot right there. Look, right there. I even cleaned that. You don't even know it unless I point it out to you, you know? You don't really notice it unless I fucking point it out. Sip and brew. Hey, Nate, been a minute. How's your Halloween? I remember you used to go all out with a something haunted house. Oh, dope haunted house? Yeah, I didn't celebrate Halloween this year, bro. I'm not celebrating anything. It's COVID. You know, these are indoctrinated beliefs and customs. You don't have to do them. We don't have to send our children out to go collect candy. We don't have to go have Thanksgiving dinner with family. You don't have to do that. A lot of people feel obligated. Oh, I have to cook dinner for my family every Thanksgiving. No, you don't. You just keep telling yourselves that. You know, and if you want to really kick this COVID in its ass, and that's what we need to do, we need to lock down. We need to wear the masks. Oh, we need to hope that Biden does a lockdown. Should be for fucking the whole month of February. Should be a lockdown. You know, he gets in January 21st, January 20th. He has 10 days to get the country ready for a fucking 30-day lockdown. You get the National Guard, you get them all set up with water and food, you get them out there in the poorest parts of the country, get their fucking tanks and their MRAPs and all that shit. Get them out in the fucking street, have a show of force, a massive show of force, and anybody comes out there without a mask on, you fucking put handcuffs on them and you lock them up in the COVID prison with all the other COVID-infected morons. And let them catch COVID in there and let them fucking die in there. And that's how you fucking end this goddamn COVID once and for all. Does that scare some of you? Well, you know what scares me? My mom caught COVID. So all bets are off. You know? No mercy. I'm showing absolutely no mercy for this fucking COVID. I mean, thank you for getting Donald Trump fired, but your services are no longer required here either. So fuck both of you. Let's kick fucking COVID out of this country with Donald Trump. Fucking, I say February, lock it down, man. Lock it down. Don't leave your house the whole month of February. If everybody did it, we'd be done. And guess what? March 1st, we'd all come out of our fucking, our goddamn cocoons, and we'd take a nice, big, fresh breath of non-COVID infected America air, and it would be beautiful. But, you know, we're not going to do that. We're not going to lock it down. We're going to have COVID forever. I'm going to die, and you know what? Some of us are going to die of COVID. Some of the people watching this program, we're literally going to die when we catch that COVID disease. And that's horrible, man. That's fucking horrible, because this could have been stopped if we weren't so indoctrinated in our beliefs and thinking that we need freedom. Oh, freedom, America. Yes, it was based on freedom. We must be free. That is our indoctrinated belief. We require freedom or we're not an American. Well, that's the end of us. And I'm not saying, hey, don't have your freedom. I'm saying, you know, forget about it for 30 days. Give me 30 days, no freedom. Okay, 30 days, act like you're in a fucking prison, you're locked up, and there's no recourse. You just got arrested. You're sitting in jail for 30 days. Pretend in your home, and you got all the comforts of home. You know, it's not that bad. And some of you even have families and pets and everything. You know, the first day, it won't be so bad. And then you only got 29 days to go. It'll be over before you know it. But we would all have to be on the same page. And like I said, you'd need the National Guard out there, making sure that the people who need food and water are getting it, and making sure that the idiots who are walking outside without masks on are going to COVID prison. And that's what you call it. You're going to COVID prison, where everybody has COVID, okay? Since you don't want to go outside with a mask on. We would beat it. But it's a dream scenario, and it will never happen. So we can float these flights of fancy all fucking day long. But the truth is, Joe Biden's not going to lock down the country, okay? We're going to have COVID forever, and it's never going to go away. It's going to become like the flu, where we talk about the flu. Yeah, well, you can do this, you can do that, you can do this. You can go get the vaccine for COVID. But you got all the Trump supporters out there that are anti-vaxxers. Donald Trump himself included, claiming that, the vaccine was what gave Barron autism. Hey, man, we're never going to beat COVID. Between the anti-vax movement, the disinformation that Donald Trump put out there, the inability of the Biden administration to do an actual lockdown, which is not going to happen. I would fucking be so goddamn impressed if Joe Biden came out and said, we're going to do a 30-day lockdown. We're actually going to do it. I would just be like, we're going to fucking beat it. We're going to win. It would feel so good knowing we can do it. We know how to do it. We tried to do it before, but we didn't adhere. And people wanted to go out and party, and people wanted to go to their pool parties, and my neighbors wanted to have fucking barbecues, with their entire fucking family. Right after this hit, man, it was like fucking February, and my neighbors were having barbecues. The whole Christian community, they were all getting together at the churches, man, and having fucking, anti-COVID parties. It was crazy. Biden talking now about it. Bubble, you're going to have to be more explicit. I don't know what it is. Saddest thing, both father-in-law and friend died, and we couldn't see them because of COVID-19 this past month. See, that sucks. Alan, then it would be communism to the right. Alan, I don't know what you're talking about. Biden is doing a live thing now about COVID-19. Yeah? Should we try to pick it up? Dude, Joe Biden is talking about COVID live right now, and it's not in the news posts on fucking Jesus Christ. Live. 16 minutes long. Live now. Okay, here we go. I found one. Oh, it's ending? Oh, it's over? That's okay. I tried.
The struggles that we've had in this country, but what they know is that we had.
I might have some of it here, guys.
Refusal of Democrats and Republicans to cooperate with one another. It's not some mysterious force beyond our control. It's a decision, a choice we make. And if we can decide not to cooperate, then we can decide to cooperate. And I believe that this is part of the mandate.
Like Donald Trump. Do you realize this? He's tweeting like Donald Trump.
Entered our living rooms back in 1984.
1984. Alex Trebek entered our living rooms back in 1984. Trendy Nay wasn't paying attention. He was too busy.
That work begins. It starts with doing everything possible to get the COVID-19 under control.
Okay, let's see what he says.
So that we can reopen our businesses safely and sustainably, resume our lives.
Oh, it's all about businesses.
Put this pandemic behind
Get
us.
those businesses going, buddy.
We just received positive news
Get them
in
jobs.
this fight with the announcement that there's been progress made toward a successful vaccine. Soon, the expectation is the FDA will run a process of rigorous reviews and approvals. The process must also be grounded in science and fully transparent so the American people can have every confidence that any approved vaccine is safe and effective. At the same time, it's clear that this vaccine, even if approved, will not be widely available for many months yet to come. The challenge before us right now is still immense and growing. And although we are not in office yet, I'm just laying out what we expect to do and hope can be done, some of it between now and the time you're sworn in. But so the purpose of this is to let you know what we're going to do once sworn in. And so there's a need for bold action to fight this pandemic. We're still facing a very dark winter. There are now nearly 10 million COVID cases in the United States. And last week, we topped 120,000 new cases on multiple successive days. Infection rates are going up, hospitalizations are going up, deaths are going up. This crisis.
I gotta say, it is so nice to have somebody finally telling us the truth about what's going on in this country instead of somebody just talking about how fantastic his fucking economy is. Wow, this is really refreshing, and I gotta say, I hate this man. He's a fucking piece of shit, and he's a fucking liar. But it's refreshing to just have somebody not like Donald Trump, you know? It really is, and I'm appreciating this.
ISIS claims nearly 1,000 American lives a day, and nearly 240,000 deaths so far. The projections still indicate we could lose 200,000 more lives in the coming months before a vaccine can be made widely available. So we can't.
I'm dropping frames, guys. I don't know why. Hold on a second. Still dropping frames. 2380.
Can't forego the important work that needs to be done between now and then to get our country through the worst wave yet in this pandemic, to reduce the spread, to save lives. So that's why today I've named the COVID-19 Transition
Did you hear that?
Board, comprised of distinguished.
He said reduce the spread. He didn't say end the spread. They wrote that in there on purpose. When you write a speech, you read it over, you make sure you put the correct words in it. That is the way the United States, the new administration, is choosing to phrase the discussion about COVID. They're not going to beat it. They're not going to end it. They're just going to address it and slow it down. But they're going to take this opportunity to make a whole lot of money off of this fucking disease. And that is exactly what Joe Biden is doing. He's setting America up so that him and all of his crony motherfuckers in big pharma can make a shit ton of cash and just keep raking it in because COVID is still here. COVID is still here. COVID's not going away. 30 days. It would only take 30 days to end this around the world. You know, if it was a worldwide effort, 30 fucking day lockdown and we're done. We could do it, man. Ask prisoners who've been fucking sentenced to 30 years. They're like, 30 days? Fucking 30 days? Really? That's all you guys have to do? They're sitting there on like year 11 and a half. And they're saying, you guys are going to refuse to be locked down for 30 days? Let me tell you what a bunch of fucking cunt, pussy, motherfuckers all of you are, those prisoners would be saying to us. You guys are a bunch of cunt pussies. Holy shit. What a bunch of rapacious slores you are.
Public health experts to help our transition.
And when I say rapacious slore, I mean we're sold out to our way of life. We are fucking whores. We are spreading our legs for our way of life. How dare we be locked down and sacrifice 30 precious days of our lives. Man, let me tell you something. Day 31, it would be so beautiful, but instead, our real day 31 is just going to be like day 30, another day dealing with COVID infection, another day of bullshit, another day of death, another day of fucking living this lie, and Joe Biden is leading the charge with his word salad that he just threw at you. I'm going to play it over and 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 over again for you. Over and over and over. And I'm not going to fucking stop. Listen to what this douche cunt just said.
Translate the Biden-Harris COVID-19 plan in
inheriting great.
Oh, it's moving on me. I can't. It moved on me. I'm so sorry. It's not that video. Oh, I have to go back to my own video to do it. These fucking pricks.
Take me.
I can't even find it. I can't even find the goddamn speech. Okay, wait. 40. Oh, shut up, you fucking idiots. With your fucking noise and your bullshit. Andrew Cuomo. He's got some charts he's going to share with us. It should be very nice. Okay, I'm sorry I can't play it over and over and over.
Before a vaccine can be made widely available. So, we can't forego the important work that needs to be done between now and then.
I need to smoke.
To get our country through the worst wave yet in this pandemic.
True black, too
To
strong.
reduce the
Cheers.
spread, to save lives. So that's
Hey,
why
Bruce.
today I've named the COVID-19 Transition Advisory Board, comprised of distinguished public health experts, to help our transition team translate the Biden-Harris COVID-19 plan into action, a blueprint that we can put in place as soon as Kamala and I are sworn in to office on January 20th, 2021. And we will seek to add other members to this board during this bring additional important perspectives on public health and expertise throughout the transition. This group will advise on detailed plans built on a bedrock of science and to keep compassion, empathy, and care for every American at its core, making rapid testing widely available, more widely available, much more widely available, and building a core of contact tracers who will track and curb this disease while we prioritize getting vaccines first to the most at-risk populations. Developing clear and detailed guidance, providing the necessary resources for small businesses, schools, child care centers to reopen and operate safely and effectively during the pandemic, protecting both workers and the public. Scaling up productive life-saving treatments and therapeutics, and when it's ready, making sure an approved vaccine is distributed equitably and efficiently and free for every American. With cases rising once more, it's imperative that we ramp up our production of personal protective equipment.
That's money.
To make sure our brave healthcare workers have what they need to do battle safely against this virus.
A lot of business, a lot of
We're
money.
going to get states, cities, and tribes
Commerce, baby.
the tests and the supplies they need. We're going to protect vulnerable populations who are at risk, most at risk from this virus, older Americans, and those with pre-existing conditions. We're going to address the health and economic disparities that mean this virus.
We're going to protect the oldest people, the ones who are at most at risk. That's why I'm appointing Andrew Cuomo, head of all shots, to show you that I will take all of the old people and I will protect them very carefully. They will be in my care. Hello, Iceman. How are you? Well, I will have lots of charts to show you, and they will make a lot of sense. And you will see my charts, and you will agree. I have the best charts, and I will be working for the Biden administration, and I will be taking care of all the elderly, because I did such a good job in New York City. With my charts! Andrew Cuomo charts! Shouts out to Kyle Dunnigan. If you are not following Kyle Dunnigan on Instagram, you're depriving yourself. And somebody who deprives themselves, I mean, I guess you could call that honorable in one form or another. But you only live once, you know? Kyle Dunnigan, Instagram. Let him know Nays Garden sent you. He's an inspiration. I wouldn't mind getting him on the show for an interview. By the way, we are going to have Matt Dillahunty on. He emailed me back. We're going to have Matt Dillahunty on from the Atheist Experience. You know, it's going to be a great time. He's a funny guy. He is, and he's like me. He's okay. He's like me in a couple of ways, but one way he is like me is his reaction to stupid people. he's excessively impatient when people say dumb things, or when when he proves something and then someone ignores what he said, and then he fucking loses his shit. Will lose his shit. He will scream at people. And it reminds me of myself. And it is something that him and I have in common. And you will actually find out when we have the interview that he is actually more aggressive than I am. You'll find out. So if you don't know, if you don't watch Matt Dillahunty on Atheist Experience, if you just think he's some bald dude that talks shit, you're literally depriving yourselves. It's the Atheist Experience. Matt Dillahunty. He puts the hunt in Dillahunty. It's Dillahunty. 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 Matt. He is the Atheist Experience. You guys, every Sunday, Texas time, at 3 p.m. he goes live. I believe it's Texas, it's 3. I think it's 2 my time. I'm not sure. So we might be an hour apart, him and I. I can't remember when I did the Arn Ra interview. I'm sure they're in the same time zone. But maybe they're not, actually. I think they might be far apart. They poked that factory worker and told him off. He poked a factory worker? It's a great show. You should watch it. You can call his show. Yeah, and well, it's a call-in show. His entire show is based on calling in. I called in. I was on the show. I have a disagreement with him. I don't believe that Jesus Christ ever existed, period, at all. It is my affirmed belief that no one ever existed, that person, Jesus Christ, I don't believe that he even existed. That's my personal belief. I don't believe Moses. See, I didn't believe Jesus existed before I didn't believe that Moses existed. But then it was first I didn't believe that Jesus existed, and that was a little discriminatory of me, because why not look at the Jews as well as the Christians, right? And then I realized, wait, there's no evidence that the Jews crossed the desert. There's no evidence that they built the pyramids. Certainly, if the Jews built the pyramids, you would find a Hebrew letter somewhere inscribed. You know, those Jews, I'm sure they're pretty crafty and can come up with a way to put some kind of Hebrew scripture inside one of those pyramids, and you would see that these slaves, these Jews, these Israelites, built the fucking pyramids, and then they had it at, they had that whole thing with Pharaoh, and then Moses took them across the desert. 40 days, 40 years, they crossed the desert. Well, okay, great. Is there any evidence of that? That's quite a thing, 40 years. Number one, where are you going to get your food? You're raising camels out in the desert. Where are you going to get your water? How are you crossing the desert for 40 years? Okay, so let's say it rains at night. Let's say you've got this all figured out. Where's your stuff at? Did you create anything while you were out there in the desert? Did you find, rocks and carve them into things? Did you create a temple somewhere where you could worship out in the desert? Is there a shred? Is there a fucking mezuzah? Is there a goddamn dreidel in the desert? Oh, that's right. There's not a fucking goddamn pinky bone or fucking a yarmulke or fucking anything. There's no evidence that the Jews were ever in the desert. So then I got to that point, and I said to myself, and are the microphones hanging in there, guys? Any distortion when I yell? Let me know, please. How's the sound? In fact, press number 1 if the sound is good. Just press number 1 if it's good sound. I moved on and I said, well, if the Jews didn't cross the desert, which I figured, they didn't build the pyramids, then wait, well, what's up with this whole Moses thing? So then I'm like, I get on Google and I'm like, hey man, I wonder what the whole Moses opinion is out there. And goddamn, if I don't find research that people have already done, Moses never existed. He was a fucking fictional character, just like Jesus. And I'm like, what? There's people who've already figured this out and studied it? So I started reading about it. And I'm like, yes. Yes. Yes, of course. Of course. Yes. Of course. It's all a lie. It's all based on fictional characters who never existed. It's hard for people to walk away. It's hard, man. You're raising your children. You got grandchildren. You're getting them Christmas presents. You're dressing up like Santa Claus, man. You know, and you know it's not real, and you know it's all lies. And you keep pushing your grandchildren, and they're gonna keep pushing their children into this lie. You turn and you watch Matt Dillahunty, and he fucking snaps you out of it. I don't really do it. I mean, I think somebody once said that about me. They said, I was watching your show, bro, and I realized, you know, that the whole religion thing was I was indoctrinated, and you kept saying the word indoctrination, and it finally clicked one day. You were calling someone else indoctrinated, and I was sitting there laughing, going, yeah, they are indoctrinated, and they were like, oh, fuck. But it's okay. It's okay if you believe in Moses. It's okay if you believe in Jesus. It's okay if you believe any of that stuff. I'm just saying I did some research on my own, and I was satisfied with what I found, man. There's no physical evidence that such a polarizing figure, Moses, wouldn't there be evidence of his existence? Wouldn't somebody have saved, you know, something that was his? Wouldn't there be a fucking grave site where the man was fucking buried? You know, wouldn't his body be exhumable? You told a guy that the earth was round, and he said, so is a pancake. And he shut you down. The flat earth argument wins for today, but we will come back tomorrow with something better. All right, I'm enjoying this True Black Too Strong. True Black Too Strong. Now that it's been in this case. Oh. Sweet, sweet True Black, how I love thee so. You are so blueberry. Ice, 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 baby. Now would be the time to come out, son. This stuff has turned into straight fucking blueberry. With just a slight earthiness. Just a slight, but that's just the oldness of it. It's starting to get old. So now's the time, man. Come out while it is so blueberry. Holy shit. Dude, I've had this shit for so long. True Black, Too Strong. True Black, Too Strong. And this shit really has to be ripped up. Nathan Robert Kings 1984 at gmail.com. I love it. This stuff really has to be ripped up if you want to enjoy it. Put it right up in your nostril. Following Doc. Have I ever smoked kosher kush? Maybe once. I got it from a dispensary, I think. It's possible. I can't remember because I got too high when I smoked it, I guess.
Is hitting the Black, Latino, Asian American, Pacific Islanders, Native
Cyberstyle, no longer regarding
Americans
cannabis. Cannabis isn't just for all.
harder
Cheers,
than
everybody. Smoke along with
Focus on
me.
these communities is one of our priorities, not an afterthought. The bottom line, I will spare no effort to turn this pandemic around once we're sworn in on January 20th. To get our kids back to school safely, our businesses growing, and our economy running at full speed again, and to get an approved vaccine manufactured and distributed as quickly as possible to as many Americans as possible, free of charge. We'll follow the science We'll follow the science. Let me say that again. And we'll adjust to new data when it comes in. And we'll listen and work in cooperation with governors and local leaders of both parties who are fighting this virus in their communities this very day. There is so much good work happening at state and local levels across the country. Governors, mayors.
Press number 3 if you plan on getting the COVID vaccine. I'm going to get it. I'll be the first person to get this fucking vaccine so I can walk around without a fucking mask on. Can't catch it, can't spread it. Right? Dude, if you get the vaccine, can you spread it? I'm sorry, I might be wrong about that. Now that I think about it, just because you have the vaccine, you could probably still spread it, right? I don't know. On your hands, sure. My bad. I'll still wear a mask. I'll wear gloves and shit. I don't want to spread it. You can spread it from your hands, man. It'll live on your surface of your skin for, so long, and you can spread it. But you guys are all planning on getting vaccines. Steve Running, Doc, David C. Baker, Lisa Cat. Yeah, I want to get this. I want to end this fucking thing, man. I plan on getting a fucking vaccine ASAP. Still get the flu with the flu vaccine. That's true. You do. It's a crapshoot, brother. Kush Cash. When you get that flu vaccine, it can help, or sometimes it can make you sick.
They're stepping up. The advisory board will listen and learn lessons from their experience. And because we know that we won't fully defeat COVID-19 until we defeat it everywhere, my advisory council...
This vaccine, Karsten, they say has a 90% success rate. 90% success rate in blocking the virus.
Also includes experts on global health security so that we can restore U.S. global leadership to fight this pandemic. This is a crisis that affects everyone. As I've said throughout this campaign, I will be a president for every American. This election is over. It's time to put aside the partisanship and the rhetoric that designed to demonize one another. It's time to end the politicization of basic responsible public health steps like mask wearing and social distancing. We have to come together to heal the soul of this country so that we can effectively address this crisis as one country where hardworking Americans have each other's backs and we're united in our shared goal, defeating this virus. As we work toward a safe and effective vaccine, we know the single most effective thing we can do to stop the spread of COVID is wear a mask. The head of the CDC warned this fall that for the foreseeable future, a mask remains the most potent weapon against the virus. Today's news does not change that urgent reality. I won't be president until January 20th, but my message today is to everyone is this: it doesn't matter who you voted for, where you stood before Election Day. It doesn't matter your party, your point of view. We could save tens of thousands of lives if everyone would just wear a mask for the next few months. Not Democrat or Republican lives, American lives. Maybe we'd save the life of a person who stocks the shelf at your local grocery store.
Or my mom.
Maybe it saves the life of a member of your place of worship.
Or my mom.
Maybe it saves the lives of one of your children's teachers.
Or my mom.
Maybe it saves your life.
Or my mom.
So please, I implore you, wear a mask. Do it for yourself. Do it for your neighbor. A mask is not a political statement, but it is a good way to start pulling the country together. I want to be very clear. The goal of mask wearing is not to make your life less comfortable. It's to take something away from you. It's to give something back to all of us, a normal life. The goal is to get back to...
I tell you what, when that Dr. Fauci guy said masks don't stop the virus, trying to save the masks for the medical personnel, he lost all credibility, and rightly so. What a fucking dumb cunt. What a dumb cunt fucking Fauci was for saying that. What a dumb cunt. Yeah, I'm going to go out and lie to America to try to manipulate them. What a dumb cunt. Fuck you, you manipulative fucking cunt. Fauci, you fucking bitch. I hope he's not on Biden's list.
Normal, as fast as possible. And masks are critical in doing that. It won't be forever, but that's how we'll get our nation back up to speed economically. So we can go back to celebrating birthdays and holidays together. So we can attend sporting events together.
Hey, Lugnut. I'm blocking you from my live stream. Good riddance. Thought I already did.
So we can get back to the lives and connections we shared before the pandemic. It doesn't matter whether or not we always agree with one another. It doesn't matter who you voted for. We are Americans and our country is under threat. And now, we're now called to do the same thing the generations of proud Americans have done when faced with a crisis throughout our history. Rise above our differences to defend the strength and the vitality of our nation. You know, that's the character of patriots. That's the character of America. We have to do this together. Wearing a mask may seem like a small act. Maybe you think your individual choice won't make any difference. But throughout our history, throughout the history of our nation, we've seen over and over how small acts add up to enormous achievements.
To take something away from you.
It's the weight of many small acts together that bend the arc of history. You know, I know there's nothing the American people can't accomplish when we work together as one people with one mission. We can get this virus under control, I promise you. We can rebuild our economy back better than it was before.
You know, so much that is wrong with America today is this man's fault. You realize that? Do you really believe that he's here to repair what he's done, or do you think to continue what he started?
We can address race-based disparities that damage our country. It's in our power. So let's wear a mask. Let's get to work. Thank you. May God bless you. And for all those who've lost somebody.
Let me tell you something. The message on masks is so important, and I do appreciate that. I do appreciate the mask message. Everybody should be doing this. He's right. And it's good to have a leader that's finally telling everybody this. You know? Well, our president says, our president, and use that, man. Use it. Throw it right in people's face. Hey, man, your president says to wear a mask. He's your president now. You'll be able to do that soon enough.
Our heart goes out to you.
But for now, you can say your president-elect, Joe Biden, says wear a mask. And you could say that all you want. And it's fun. And it stings almost as much.
We know what it's like. Our heart goes out to you. May God protect our health workers and our healthcare
Dale
workers.
Gribble.
And all
Hank!
Americans.
Hey, Hank! What kind of lawnmower you got there?
President-elect Joseph Biden right there making it clear, getting this virus under control is his number one priority as president-elect, his number one.
Bro, Dale Gribble is the Tiger King? Are you the Tiger King, the Tiger King? Are you fucking kidding me? No. It's not even a fucking vague possibility that this is true. Hank Hill. Tigers? You guys want a tiger? Dude, are they the same person? Dale Gribble conspiracy quotes.
Howdy, Hank. You got something from the Department of Public Safety.
My driver's license. We were just talking about that.
Mm-hmm. And I didn't forget you, Mr. Gribble.
How did you know my name? Go to hell.
Dude, Dale Gribble is the Tiger King. Oh my God, man. How did we not know this? How did we not know this? Get that camera on me. What? Dale Gribble. What?
It's not every day that a zookeeper went to prison for murder for hire.
There are more captive tigers.
All right, let me hear him talk. Let me hear him talk.
Lions and bears.
I want to hear him talk.
In music videos. In music videos. Songs and 16 music videos. Saw Tiger. There's 28. This is my first album. I saw Tiger. There's 28 songs and 16 music videos.
It's Dale Gribble! Oh my God, the Tiger King is Dale Gribble! They could literally be superimposed on top of each other. I love this! Oh my God, I love my job! Nobody even does that anymore, Val. What are you doing? Nobody's even trying to do that, Val. Yeah, crime, it makes crime easier, that's for sure, Ants. You know, you want to blame somebody, don't blame Joe Biden. He hasn't been the one in charge. You blame the current president, Donald J. Trump, okay? That's who you should be blaming, Bright Eyes. I love how Trump supporters want to try to make it sound like Joe Biden has been the one leading, the country for the last 4 years. Isn't that hilarious? God, they twist it so much in their minds just to rationalize how you ask yourself, how does a Trump supporter get through to the day? That's how. Right there. That's how they make it through their day, man. I mean, how else? How else are you gonna? How else do you rationalize it in your mind? You have to rationalize out. First, you got to rationalize out of what Donald Trump was even before he was president of the United States. You got to rationalize that out. You got to rationalize out his past. You got to rationalize out his racism and everything that you ever heard about him, right? Then you got to rationalize out his, and I mean, the whole Obama fucking birthergate thing, everything. You got to forget about it all, okay? Bankruptcies. I mean, the list is so long. It's so vast. then you rationalize out his leadership, what he said he was going to do, and what he did in your mind, and that it's okay. The Mexican thing, the Muslim thing is okay. The China virus thing is okay. The tweeting is okay. Sending missiles into another country is okay. All the things he's done, poking a fucking hot stick at the leader of crazy North Korea. That's okay with you. Because, he brought peace to the Middle East. And you give him credit for that in countries that were already not at each other's throats anymore. But you want to give Donald Trump credit for it because he got them to sign the piece of paper. To agree to do what they've already been doing. Oh, okay, I got you. What changes did those pieces of paper make over there? Oh, right, nothing. Nothing was achieved. Palestinians still getting brutalized by Israel over there? You goddamn right. Trump done anything about that? Fuck no. Not a goddamn thing. All he did was enrage the Palestinians and a lot of other people. Moving the capital, and supporting Israel's move of the capital. That's a whole other thing. You rationalize all of that shit out in your mind, and he hugs the American flag, and he acts like, like a reporter who has a problem with his physicality. You rationalize that out. Grab him by the pussy on tape. You rationalize that out. Because Joe Biden is worse. You got so many ways out of this. And then you can go to sleep at night. That's how they do it. But that's a lot of... We're back. That's a lot of hoops to jump through to get yourself to sleep at night every night. That's a lot of hoops to jump through. Right? All those rationalizations for a Trump supporter. You got to rationalize out all of the poor decision making, all of the poor choices for his cabinet. How many people did he have to fire? How many people were brought up on charges and went to jail? And how many lies did the man tell? And you have to, every one of those you got to rationalize those two. What was it? What were up to 20,000 lies or something? Some crazy amount of lies he's told during his presidency. Okay, Google. How many lies has Donald Trump told throughout his entire presidency? Cheers.
I can search the web for that. Just tap that search chip below.
$20,000. I wonder how many lies Joe Biden's going to tell.
Priority as president. Welcome the promising news, perhaps on the vaccine, but also repeated his core message again and again and again, the importance of wearing a mask.
Exactly. That's all you need to hear. I hope that wasn't.
For bringing Dr. Jen Ashton.
I hope that wasn't too painful for you guys. My mustache is crooked. I'm gonna shave it all off, cut my hair, be a different person, walk around, look different. My beard's impressive. Oh, thanks. You've been wearing a mask for 10 years because of a deficient immune system, Bubble. It's crazy. Tires coming today? I have not received a call. I don't think the tires arrived. Maybe I'll contact him after lunchtime and see. And, you know, I have a feeling that if they get there, I have a feeling he'd immediately call me, but I owe him a lot of money. I'm going to owe him a lot of money after we get this whole thing done. I haven't paid him a fucking penny yet. So I would think, you know, he wants his money. Dusty Hill is my dad. What's up? Coming in from Twitter, man. Welcome to the show. I gotta say, it's funny. He thought Doc and I were the same person because we've got the same avatar on Twitter. It's Julian Assange, and it's just we got a kick out of that, man. I was like, no, Doc is the clean. I'm saying I'm the crazy guy with the fucking beard, and he's the clean shaven one with the sharp ass knives. But I have sharp knives too. Thank you. That was funny. Doc, what was funny? That the whole Twitter exchange? Yeah, if you have I didn't know what the reason was Doc told you to come to the show, if it was something in particular or if it was just come to the show and enjoy it. But if it was something in particular you got a question, you know, definitely ask. And if not, we get high. We get high up in this bitch. Which I'm about to do. I've been smoking this True Black. It's got me a little verklempt, I must admit. I'm a little verklempt. I'm going to post some pictures of my stuff. Oh, as you should, my friend, as you should. Call it. You're talking about cannabis, just so we'll tell them ahead of time. We use the word cannabis on my live stream, just so you know when we refer to cannabis. So instead of saying my stuff, unless your stuff is something totally non-cannabis related, which I would understand that as well. But if you're referring to cannabis, we do call it cannabis on this live stream. It's like it's an exercise that we make ourselves go through. But I've been live now for I think quite some time. I should probably take my dog out. When he walks to the door, I usually like to take him out. So let me take my dog out, and I'll be right back, okay? I'm just gotta put my little shoes on here. There we go. And grab my jacket. It was 38 degrees out, so I know it's gonna be cold. Rogan, oh, he's already outside. Okay, let me get my jacket. Oh, it's right over there. And the leash. I think the leash is with the jacket. I think they're both right here. jacket. I got both my rakes, man. Oh, there's the leash. I got both my rakes, man. I'm so excited. I just don't want to hurt my elbows raking too much. So glad that rake was right here the whole time. I didn't even know it. I will be right back. Wanna go for a walk, buddy? 45 degrees outside. Rogan's refusing to come in the house. God, I'm 185 with all of this on. It's fucking great. Oh my God, man. Where were you at? I was walking my doggy. Didn't they tell you? Why didn't you just ask the chat? They would have told you. They would have said, hey, he's out walking the doggy. Doggy had to be walked, man. His ears bother him every time he comes inside. Or goes outside. It's the change of temperature. It aggravates his ears. So unreal, Val. You still got some coffee left there, Val? Just nobody even does that anymore. Some cannabis stuff later, my bad. Your sharp stuff. Okay, Dusty. Good, in shape you are, my friend. It's fucking freezing out there. My feet are numb, man. So, I was wearing sandals, basically. Open, they're kind of like open, these fucking things. They got good grips, though. But, you know, they're open, so. Ugh. They're good for when you're in a hurry, but man, it's 45 degrees out there. My toes are numb. Man. Any early tired wheel deliveries I need to be informed about? I wonder if there's a message left on my phone. No, I don't see it. I don't know where my phone is. Oh, here it is. It's not flashing or anything, is it? November 7th. Hey, ain't nobody calling me. All right, so it's a sad, sad day. Last I called was on November 6th. And today is now the 9th. He said Monday. But it's only 10 o'clock in the morning. I could call and he might say, they just got here, bro. I was going to call you here in a little bit. I get that all the time with delivery shit. I got that postal ESP. We talk about it on the live stream. I don't like to talk about my postal ESP. Actually, I do. What you got, Rogan? Is it? Hey, what is that? Is that your daddy's glove? No. No. Wow, that's a strong glove, man. Pitbull proof. Pitbull proof, son. Yeah. You don't eat your daddy's glove. Where's the other one? Here it is. Rogan, bad boy. No, no, no. No, no, no. These are your daddy's. He's got the cutest little expression on his face. No, no, no. Here, you guys gotta see this. You gotta see the bees. No, these are your daddies. No, No, no. He's still wagging his tail like, no, Rogie. Rogan, look at me. No, you don't touch your daddy's gloves. His tail stopped wagging for like 1 second. I think I got through to him. Good boy, good boy. He's like, he's waiting for his love. He's like, okay, after daddy scolds me and gives me my love, when's gonna get my love at? When's gonna get my love at? He's so happy. Ow! Ow, he stepped on my toe, man. Ow, buddy. Ugh. Oh, ow, my toe, man. He fucking nailed me with his claw. Man, I wonder if my tires and rims should not even show up today, actually. You know what? It could show up later in the week or fucking maybe not even this week at all. Ow! He's the cutest thing, though. Rogie, you're the cutest thing. Yes, you are. You're the cutest thing. Nothing is as cute as you, Rogie. You're so cute. Why are you so cute? Huh? Who made you so cute? Who put you in charge of being so cute? Tiger Dale! Hank! Tigers! It's funny. It still says 28. It said 28 when I came in here. That'd be 28 loyal viewers, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that be true? If it was still 28 people? That'd be crazy. That would be crazy. Crazy. 22. Nice, man. You guys did good. Thank you. Yes, very nice. Makes it worth me coming back, you know, and doing a little bit more show for you after the disconnection 24 minutes ago. Sorry about that, guys. We were going strong, and then did anybody see anything happen? Did anybody see anything happen before the show went out before? Let me hear your stories. What was I saying, and what did you see? I know I was at the point in the conversation where I was saying, how does a Republican or a Trump supporter get through their day, and by justifying all of these things, right? At what point in that conversation did I get cut off? Did you see anything happen? Did you see anything suspect? Rogan is the best. How big as he ever gets, for me, he stays puppy. Steven says there. No, you just stopped. Huh. You guys should have seen it. It was amazing. The lights were flashing on and off. And it was on my face. It was flashing on and off. So I was like, oh my God. It was going zzz, 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 zzz. I'm sure it was an AC over fault, like last time, right? That was back in 1027, the last fault on that one. 11/7. Whoa, it doesn't have today's fault. The last one was on the 7th. It says AC overcurrent fault. Huh. How can it not be showing today's? I wonder why it's not showing today's, fault. Oh, 9th, there it is. AC overcurrent fault from another one of my inverters. Huh, look at that. Were these getting them as well? No, I hit the wrong goddamn button. Where's alerts at on this one? Okay, alert. Oh, there it is. Son of a bitch. AC overcurrent fault, man. Parallel auxiliary fault, bus unbalanced fault, air switch fault, air switch fault, air switch fault, AC air switch fault, bus unbalanced fault. These things fault and shut down a lot, man. No, I keep hitting the wrong goddamn button. Fucking A, man. There it is. AC overcurrent fault. Happens at 12:18, 12:26, 13:22, 13:26, 9:54. AC overcurrent fault. November 9th, November 7th, October 29th, October 27th, 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 October 27th. October 26th. I had a lot of, thank you, Carson. I had a lot of, I had a lot of faults on that day, on the 27th of October. But now it's been good for a while. Now we made it all the way to, well, then the 7th, well, the 29th had a fault. 7th had an overcurrent fault. Why overcurrent, man? What is going on that is... I gotta figure this out, man. Isn't that funny? I just said nobody ever calls me. Hello. Yeah, I don't have time. Yeah, I just don't feel like fucking with this people. Maybe another day. I just don't want to do it right now. Alright, you guys. That was one of those calls again. Healthcare Enrollment Center. But I decided not to do it. Anyhow, I love you guys. Check out Ron Placone. He's amazing, okay? He's hilarious. Seek him out at ronplacone.com or lucyandron.com. Get your news on with Ron on his YouTube channel, Ron Placone, or send him your news articles at Ron Placone on Twitter, and he will talk about them on his show. So make sure you subscribe and hit that stupid fucking button you have to hit on YouTube so you get notified, the notifications button, and click all. And then he's also on Instagram and he's on Facebook at Ron Placone. He's a writer and he's a comedian, stand-up comic. He's a writer for Jimmy Dore Show and a frequent guest, too many times to count. He's awesome and he's a friend of the show, and he talks about our triage oil all the time, man. So he talks about us too. He's been on here before. We've interviewed him. So go there and support him, guys. Okay, I really appreciate it. 70 followers, right on, Doc. Get more. Yeah, go watch The Atheist Experience. Go check out Matt Dillahunty. I'm gonna go check out some Matt Dillahunty interviews. He's gonna be here soon, guys. It's gonna be awesome. I'll check my mail and find out if he wrote back yet. All right, love you guys. Bye.